Hi, everyone. Welcome to English with Caitlin, an English listening podcast. Today's episode's title My Scary Hiking Story. Today's topic will be in two parts. First, I will talk about my scary hiking story. Then, I will talk about gardening. One listener asked for a topic about gardening, so I'm excited to include that in today's episode. Let's start with outdoor hobbies. These are hobbies that you do outside, not inside. Hobbies that you can enjoy outside. What are the first ones that come to your mind? Maybe sports or hiking or fishing? What are the most popular ones that many people do? Walking, hiking, and running. I've noticed that running has become really popular these days. I really enjoy running. I started running when I was younger, maybe about 20 years ago. I still really like running. I'm even in a running club. We run every Monday night together. It's fun. And how about hiking? I think many people enjoy hiking. You can go for a long hike or a short hike. And the views from the top are always worth the effort. But the funny thing is, I like running. I don't like hiking. Maybe I could like hiking, but I have had a lot of bad experiences with hiking. Almost every time I go hiking, something bad happens. I'm going to tell you about one of my bad hiking stories. Let's start the story. This happened about 8 years ago. Mm. At that time, I was working as a manager at a bakery cafe. My company sent me to another city for manager training. It was a business trip. The city was about 4 hours away by car. I had never been to that city before, so I was excited. When I wasn't in meetings, I wanted to explore the city. I made a list of fun places to go and restaurants to try. One place on my list was a big park with mountains. I thought it would be fun to go hiking there. One day after a meeting, I drove to the park. I planned to do a short hike, only 1 hour. Because it was short, I didn't prepare much. I wore normal workout clothes and brought only my phone. I didn't take any water or snacks. I thought, hmm, it's just 1 hour. I'll be fine. I started hiking on the trail. It was quiet and beautiful, but after a while, something went wrong. I didn't know it, but I had taken the wrong trail. I was on a different path, much longer than 1 hour. I didn't notice at first, I just kept walking deeper into the mountains. After some time, I saw the sun starting to go down. It was getting darker. I looked at my phone. It had been more than 1 hour. I should have been back at the parking lot, but I wasn't. I checked my Maps app. The phone signal was weak, but it worked for a few seconds. I saw that I was very far from the starting point. I didn't see any other people around. I started to feel worried. I thought, I need to go back fast before it gets too dark. I was good at running, so I decided to run down the mountain the way I came. I ran as fast as I could. It was really dark when I started running. I used my phone's flashlight to see, but my phone's battery was low, only 15%. After some time, I felt I was getting close to the parking lot. I checked my phone. I was not close. And at this time, I heard the sound of a coyote in the distance. A coyote is like a small wolf. The coyote was howling. Ooh. I tried to look at the map again, but my phone had bad service. My battery went down to 10%. I ran again. How can I get out? My battery was now at 5%. I was very worried. I didn't know what to do. When I saw the 5% battery, I was so stressed. I did the only thing I could think of. I called 911, the emergency number. Luckily, my phone still worked. A kind woman answered. I told her, I'm lost in the mountain. I told her the name of the mountain and the general area. She said, We are sending a helicopter to help you. Yes, a helicopter. Very soon I saw a bright light in the sky. It was the helicopter. The woman on the phone said, Follow the spotlight, it will show you the way. I followed the bright light. Then I met two other people on the trail, a man and a woman. They were also lost. They said the trails were very confusing. The trails were very confusing. The three of us followed the spotlight. It led us all the way back to the parking lot. At the parking lot, there was a police officer. He checked to make sure we were all safe. I was so lucky. I was tired, thirsty, and scared. But I was okay. When I got to my car, I looked at my phone. The battery was at 1%, just in time. Now I don't really go hiking. I only go hiking if it is daytime. I also make sure that my phone is fully charged, 100% battery. I learned my lesson. Before I finish the episode, let's talk about gardening. Let's start request time. Lastly, let's talk about gardening. One listener asked for this topic. Thank you for the great idea. These days, I live in an apartment. I do not have a garden now, but when I was younger, I did a lot of gardening. Did you listen to the City Life, Country Life episode? In that episode, I talked about living in the countryside. When I lived in the countryside with my family, we had many gardens. Gardening means taking care of plants. It means growing things like flowers, vegetables, and fruits. My family grew many things. My favorites were peaches and strawberries. Yes, we had peach trees. The peaches were sweet and soft. My mom made peach pie with the peaches. It was delicious. First, when it comes to gardening, it is important to know the tools. What do you need for gardening? For digging big holes, you need a shovel. A shovel has a long handle and a big flat part at the end.
Shovels ready?
Shovel's ready. What about small holes? You can use a trowel. It kind of looks like a small shovel. It has a short handle. Sometimes they are sharp.
That's your trowel blade, Ralph. It fell off the handle.
That's your trowel blade, Ralph. It fell off the handle. And this trowel looks very sharp. There are two main ways to start a plant. You can use seeds or you can use a seedling. A seedling is a young plant, a plant that has already started to grow. My mom usually starts seeds inside the house first. Why? Because seeds are delicate. That means they are easy to hurt. Animals can eat the seeds, or the weather outside can be too cold or too hot for the seeds to grow. Inside the house, the seeds are safe. My mom uses a plant light to help the seeds grow. A plant light is a special light that helps plants grow indoors. She also controls the temperature and the water. It is easier to help the seeds grow strong this way. After a few days or weeks, the seeds grow into seedlings. When the seedlings are ready, it is time to move them outside. Outside, it's time to put the plant in the ground. Use a shovel or a trowel to dig the hole. Some plants like to be planted shallow, not deep. Some plants like to be planted deep. It depends on the plant. So find out what your plant needs. Cover the plant with dirt. Put the dirt you dug back into the hole. But make sure the plant stands up straight. When that is all ready, give your plant some water. Many people use a hose to water their plants. A hose is long like a snake. It is connected to a water source. You turn on the water and water comes out of the hose. But sometimes you might have problems with the hose. The hose might leak. This means water comes out from the wrong place. There might be a hole or a crack in the hose. If water is leaking, you might not get enough water to your plants.
It's leaking!
Ugh, it's leaking. What if you want to take off the hose? Sometimes the hose is very tight. You cannot turn it with your hands. You will need a wrench to help. A wrench is a tool. A wrench helps you turn or unscrew things. There are many types of wrenches. One type is called an adjustable wrench. This wrench can change size, so it fits big or small parts. If you need to use one, you can say, I need a wrench to take off the hose. Where is the adjustable wrench? Of course, after that, you are not finished. After you plant and water, you need to take care of your plants. Water them often, but not too much. Give them enough sunlight. Take out weeds that grow. Weeds are bad plants, plants that you don't want to be there. Weeds might steal all of the sunlight and the water. Also, watch out for bugs or animals that might eat your plants. Gardening is not always easy, but it is fun. It is a great outdoor hobby to have. What outdoor hobbies do you enjoy? Do you like hiking? Do you like gardening? That is all for today's episode. I will see you next time. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.